What up, though, man? It's James Vergado of God Love a Genius, man. In this video, man, I want to pay respects, man, to the late great Rich Homie Quan, man, who died of an overdose, man. This is a sad situation, man, because Rich Homie Quan had a huge impact, man, on um the culture, man, and the younger generation with these major hit songs, man. Like Type Away was crazy, and but his biggest song I think is probably the one with Thugger with Lifestyle. But my favorite song by him was Difference. The difference between me and you. I discovered Rich Homie Quan, man. On I think he performed at the. I think it was called the Summer Bash, but Drake performed on that same venue. But Rich Homie tore the stage down and he came out performing that. And I don't even think he was that big yet. Pause. I think he was, still on the come up. But that was a song that I was introduced to him by, and it made me keep my eyes on him. Pause for as far as like music goes. But now I'm not gonna sit up in here and cap like I was just the biggest Rich Homie Quan fan. But as a fellow musician, as a creative, and as an artist, man, I respected his craft, man, and I enjoyed what he contributed, to the music. And I thank him for the hit records, man, because a lot of people in hip hop, they rap, but they don't make songs that everybody's gonna connect to. You know what I mean? You're very fortunate and lucky if you could just get one. But to have a multitude of hit records, man, just shows that you indeed are a hit maker. And that's what he was, you know what I'm saying? And still is, because the beautiful thing about when you are artist and your time passes by, man, you're going to live forever. And one of my prayers always been as an artist and as a creative that I continue to be rediscovered generations after my existence is exited from this physical realm. So I know that's gonna happen with Rich Homie Quan. Some kid, man, 10 years from now gonna hear Type Away and they gonna be like, dang, let me look this dude up. And when they find out, the unfortunate news, but that's what comes with it, man. But it's been a lot of speculation about the timing of his death, and I ain't even finna get into all that because I'm just getting to a point now where it's like, man, what's done is done, and God gonna get the final say so when Judgment Day come around, or whenever he decides to deal with whatever possible foul play could be involved in people's demise or whatever. But it's just real ironic. Some people would say the timing of his death, but nevertheless, man, this video is to solely, celebrate and pay homage, man, to someone that inspired me in different ways. I always liked his interviews as well. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. This may not be a popular take that I'm finna say, but this is just my honest opinion. But I always felt like Quan had like this David Ruffin type aura and energy. Like they had like similar attributes, because another reason why Rich Homie stood out was he had a distinctive voice, and I think that's what helped sold a lot of his records and captivated people, is because he had a charisma about him. Like people forget he even had that little dance he did, with Flex and or whatnot. And another one of my favorite records by Rich Homie was the collaboration he did with the Migos on that Welcome to the New Atlanta. That was crazy. That was one of my favorite joints as well. But he had a distinctive voice, man, and much like David Ruffin, like it was soulful. He had a lot of soul in him, man, and that's why when he was on them hooks, man, he was able to make those hooks, go off the way they did, man, because it was a true authentic voice, man, and it was straight from the soul. And Quan had a great cadence as well. That matched. It was kind of like cognac and whiskey. You know what I'm saying? If I had to describe like the way he flow, and how he would use distinctive words, and just ride the beat and let everything collide together. You know what I'm saying? That's what made him Rich Homie Quan. God bless his family, man, and another thing that's so unfortunate is, another child, man, another black boy, man, got to grow up without his father, and he's gonna have to, see stuff like this, man. And I just hate this part of the game, man. But uh, he gonna live forever, man. I don't know what was his legal matters as far as if he owned, his music or whatever. But I've seen, because he died 2 days ago. I know, like, lifestyle, like, number 4 on the top 100 Billboard charts right now, and one of his albums went number 1. So the music booming right now. So hopefully, the paperwork on point, so his family can eat off of that, man. But man, it's just crazy, man. Somebody posted a picture of 10 years ago in the studio. It was Migos with Thug and Quan, and they were just saying like how much time and change. Like, Takeoff dead, God bless the dead. Quavo and Offset, they had started beefing for a minute, but they just reconciled. I saw recently. And Thug on trial, so and it just show you like how crazy what happens, how time fly by. And, Rich Homie, is now passed away. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Thug on his trial, and see how his situation pans out. But they said, like, the last interview Rich Homie did, he was saying how he wanted to reconcile and fix their relationship. But it happens, man. Like, it ain't as many happy endings in this life, man, that get talked about like in movies and shown that way. A lot of times it end like this, man. But at the end of the day, man, Rich Homie had good energy, man. He was a cool dude, and he was a legend in his own right, and he gonna forever be remembered. I mean, even his performance for the 85 South Show Netflix special, you know what I'm saying, that did crazy numbers. He was the guest performer, you know what I'm saying? That was huge. Out of all the artists, you know what I'm saying, that's who did it. And he forever gonna be in that moment, so that's why I was saying, like, he's never gonna be forgotten, man. And I'm glad to have witnessed his run, and I'm glad his music, you know what I'm saying, did what it did, man, because he got some fire joints, man. Shout out to Rich Homie Quan, man. God bless you, my brother. If you made this far to the video, man, I want to say thank you for watching, man. Drop a comment, man. God Level Genius, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the God Level Genius YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell. Hit the like button, man. I am James Vergato, and as always, be God level. The genius is in you. God level genius.